Sure.
So like, shit like that. But yeah, I'm just curious.
So it sounds like you just have to get better at training them.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Your issue though is that if someone gets activated, they stick for sure.
For sure.
Well, then all of the effort we have is how do we get them activated like better, faster, which is going to be a function of two things. One is going to be, are there some avatars that are better than others, right? So we only sell those avatars. And we split that into three buckets. You've got demographics. What do they look like, right? You've got the quantifiables, which is like, what size business do they have, whatever. And then you've got I said demographics, and there's quantifiables. There's a third one. I can't remember. But those two will at least get you on a head start in terms of segmenting the traffic. So you can be like, this is who the avatar is. These ones have a significantly higher likelihood of converting. And what will happen when you do that is your CAC will go up, but then your stick problem will get fixed.
Okay.
So like, for example, if I sold everybody who identified as a fitness person, then Gym Launch would never have been able to exist, because I would have had too many shitty customers who are personal trainers who've got 10 clients, whatever, and they can never pay, and it doesn't matter what I do. And so for me to deploy the resources required to actually get them up to snuff, I have to have somebody who at their onset can pay more so that I can actually help them.
Okay.
Because below a certain extent, it just needs to be DIY, which is a different business, not the business I wanted to be in. So there's probably some advisors that are better that you need to basically scan out and say, all these people we're not going to service because they have a low likelihood of actually working. And maybe you need to adjust price to only accommodate those people in that newer avatar that's better. So this is fundamentally an avatar issue. And then obviously the ops on the back end in terms of activation is that's the third bucket, the behaviors. So what do the people who have the right demographics and the right quantifiables, what behaviors did they do that caused them to activate and stick? And what did the other people who look like them not do? And then that becomes the activation process we reverse engineer.
Makes sense. Quick last question. How did you optimize for time to value at Gym Launch? And how can we potentially do something similar? Because for us, deal cycles are...
Yeah, we'd email their list. They make a sale in the first 7 days.
Okay, so just reactivation. Okay, sweet. Appreciate you.
If you're doing $1 million or more a year and you'd like to get to 10 million or $100 million, I can promise you absolutely none of that. But what I can do is create an environment where you can actually talk to other business owners and players within those businesses that are doing those numbers. And for me personally, the big breakthroughs that I had in my business was when I came in with an open mind and was like, I don't know what I don't know. And so you probably have one of those. Like, how do I get my content to scale? How do I recruit these first salespeople? Or how do I recruit my 20th or my VP of sales or director of sales? Every single level of this game has more complexity than the last. And so if that sounds at all interesting, I'd love to invite you out to our headquarters for 2 days to talk to me and the team, director of sales, director of marketing, director of strategy, director of ops, director of investment, all the people who actually run our portfolio at acquisition.com. And as a bonus, all the other business owners in the room are doing $1 million plus. And yeah, so this is your invitation. So if that sounds interesting, click book call. If it's a good fit, love to invite you out here and maybe see you here in Vegas.